Hi, it's Caitlin, and oh my goodness, your eyes are in for a treat. We have a brand new Halloween collection from Clionadh Cosmetics. So this is the Unlucky 13 collection, which includes 13 nail polishes, all inspired by different superstitions around luck, and I'm totally here for it. This collection is launching on the Clionadh Cosmetics website October 1st at 3 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. And as always, you can use my affiliate code, which is Caitlin Swatches, and that's going to save you 6% off your purchase. This is an unlimited use code, so you can use it as many times as you want. And of course, you're helping to support my channel, which is deeply and completely appreciated. So thank you to everyone who has used my code in the past and plans to use it in the future. In addition to this 13-piece collection, there's also going to be a new set of limited edition Halloween minis, which I will absolutely be ordering. I am really excited for you to see these, so let's get right into it.
First up, we have Red Sunrise Sailor's Demise. This one is a murky sea green base with a hot red to orange to yellow to lime shifting shimmer and iridescent flakes. This one's inspired by the superstition of sailors. Red sky at night, sailors delight. Red sky in the morning, sailors take warning. And with a family historically of people who live near the sea and were working on boats, I've definitely heard this expression throughout my life, and this polish is just so beautiful. And this one is going to build up best in 3 coats. That will give you a deep, beautiful base to work with and a ton of shimmer and flakes. I really love how this does kind of have that murky look of the ocean, and the shimmer obviously for the red sunrise. Just beautifully executed, beautifully formulated, and this will definitely benefit from a glossy top coat. I'm using Cuticula Limitless. It works really well to just bring out the shine, and I can't wait for you to see all of the shifts in this polish. Polish number 2 is Under the Ladder, and this polish is a gorgeous jelly purple base amped up with a green to aqua microflake, and this one is inspired by the belief that walking under a ladder will bring bad luck. Now, I don't know about bad luck, but I definitely feel like walking under a ladder is really dangerous, so definitely not a good idea. And this polish is, however, a very good idea. It is phenomenally beautiful. I am smitten with that purple shade, and the addition of the flake is just stunning. It all complements each other beautifully. The formula is fantastic, really easy to work with, very buildable, and I will recommend 3 coats for the best depth in that purple. You'll build it up best in 3, and yeah, it's just really beautiful. And honestly, this is a particular shade of purple I don't see a lot, so it's just really special to me. It does dry down a tiny bit on the satin side, So add top coat, which you can see will bring the flakes to life. It'll bring everything to life and just make this glow beautifully. Polish number 3 is Chain Letter, which is an ominous navy blue jelly base with silver holographic micro glitter and flakes. This one's inspired by the early internet days where not continuing a chain letter would result in bad luck. I definitely remember receiving those emails. They kind of traumatized me, if I'm being honest. I've always been very sensitive, still am, and some of them would be like jump scare emails where you would be like scrolling and then this like really scary picture would pop out or just be at the bottom of the email, and then it would say send this to 12 people or the girl in the photo will visit you in your dreams. And I remember, not having a lot of friends, so being like, oh crap, I have to send this to like the popular kids in school whose emails I have because I don't want to be murdered in my sleep. Anyway, this polish is so pretty. I love the base color, and I will recommend building it up in 3 coats just because it gives it really gorgeous depth and ensures full coverage in 3. And because of the hollow glitter, in addition to the hollow flakes, it has a beautiful sparkle in the sunlight. Now, Maggie did note that you might need a glitter grabber top coat with this one, but personally, I found it smoothed out with 1 layer of quick dry top coat, and you can already see just how sparkly and beautiful this one is. I love the way the sun makes the hollow sparkle in that deep base color. I am a sucker for dark navy turquoisey blues like this, and Chain Letter is really well done. Next up we have Magpies and Ravens, which is a raven black base with a shiny pewter shimmer. The overall effect can look olive toned on the nail, and it's said that these birds are often thought of as being harbingers of bad luck. This one is super pretty, and it's just really, really sparkly from that pewter shimmer. I can definitely relate to magpies, at least I think ravens too. They both seem to like shiny things, and I think magpies are the ones that, or maybe it's ravens, are the ones that like can become friends with people and bring them gifts, and that hasn't happened to me yet, but maybe if I'm lucky it will one day. Anyway, this one does build up well in 2 coats. I think it'll cover well for most in 2, and of course top coat will bring out the shine just a little bit more. It is a shiny polish, but top coat is always a good idea. We are going to take a look now at Macbeth, and Macbeth is a blood-curdling deep maroon cream. This one's inspired by the superstition that saying Macbeth in a theater will cause bad luck. This polish is so pretty. I love this. Is like the perfect shade of maroon, and it has these beautiful kind of brownie undertones. It just has a phenomenal formula. I did swatch this over a base coat. Creams just perform better over a base coat rather than the bare nail. So this is phenomenal in 2 coats. It has gorgeous coverage, gorgeous opacity. I did not experience any staining. It does dry down a little bit, like almost rubbery looking, so I do recommend a glossy top coat to ensure a mirror-like finish on the nail. And yeah, this almost looks like dried blood a little bit too, so very, very well done. Beautiful formula, and as you're going to see, depending on the lighting, it's going to look darker or brighter. So here you're definitely getting that brownie, almost raisiny look in the sun, and then in darker spaces it definitely looks more like a deep dried blood. Now we're going to take a look at Broken Mirror. Broken Mirror is a mirror-like silver magnetic polish comprised of shattered metallic shreds. This one's inspired by the belief that breaking a mirror will bring 7 years of bad luck. Now you can wear this on its own or as a topper, and I will show it both ways. My recommendation would be, if you're planning to magnetize it after the first coat and every subsequent coats. That's just going to ensure the strongest possible magnetic effect. So on my index, I am not magnetizing it, but I will be magnetizing it with a bar magnet on my middle finger, as you just saw. And that really does contribute to this shattered glass look, which is so beautifully executed. This is a really intelligently made and thoughtfully created polish. I absolutely love the entire collection, but this one definitely stands out as special with that shattered mirror look to it. The polish does dry pretty shiny, but I do recommend top coat because the flakes can have a tiny bit of texture. And of course, top coat's going to give it the most mirror-like shine. And you're going to see here just how gorgeous those flakes shift around. I magnetized my ring finger as well using the bar magnet. And my pinky is actually just 1 coat of the polish on its own. I wanted to see what kind of effect that would give, and I really liked it as well. So Macbeth and Broken Mirror are a match made in heaven here when you use Broken Mirror as the topper. So I will do 1 coat here and apply my cat eye style bar magnet, and you can see that the way it pulls away from the base color, it definitely contributes to that shattered, broken mirror look. So beautiful, so interesting. I just really love Broken Mirror. I love it as a topper, and I love it on its own, but you can see right here it gives a really cool effect when you layer it over Macbeth. It almost looks like Macbeth is like dried blood around your cuticles, and then Broken Mirror provides this really interesting overlay. So now we're going to take a look at Salem, and this is a jelly black base with gold holographic glitter as bright as a black cat's eyes at night. This one is inspired by the belief that a black cat crossing your path is bad luck, and this polish was actually specifically inspired by Sabrina Spellman's black cat and his glowing gold eyes. I really love this polish, and it does take 3 coats to build up. It builds up very easily, and the gold glitter in here is super holographic, very rainbowy, and looks phenomenal in the sun. I have had the pleasure of visiting Salem, and I absolutely loved it. I didn't go at Halloween because apparently it's like wall to wall in the entire city, but I went in the summertime. It was so beautiful. If you have the chance to go, definitely visit. And if I ever go again, I will certainly wear this nail polish. So I am going to use the Glitter Grabber top coat from Glisten and Glow over top of Salem. The glitter in here is a tiny bit textured, so I do recommend the extra step of applying the glitter grabber. Let that dry for about 5-10 minutes, and then go in with your regular quick dry top coat, and this is going to give you a gel-like finish on your manicure that will allow the holographic glitters to sparkle even better, and it's just going to look super glossy and black, which is one of my favorite nail looks. The polish will not be difficult to remove, but there are glitters in here, so it'll just take a little tiny bit more scrubbing than something with flakes. And here you can see what I mean about those gorgeous glitters. They are so sparkly in the sunlight. I absolutely love the jelly base, and I love just everything about the polish. Now we are on polish 9. We have Don't Open Inside, and this one is a bright cobalt shimmer that is not your average rainy day blue. This one's inspired by the superstition that opening an umbrella indoors will result in bad luck. This one is such a pretty shade of blue. It's honestly super bright and inviting, and the formula is absolutely lovely. This builds up beautifully. It has a very glowy look to it. And again, this is kind of a unique shade of blue. I don't have anything else this particularly bright with that level of glow. It's just a really beautiful color and beautiful formula. Now, depending on your painting style, you might be okay with 2. I probably would just wear it in 2, but I thought I would show 3 for good measure. If you do have a more visible free edge than I do, you'll likely need 3, but it does build up well in 2. This one does dry pretty glossy, but as you can see, it's a tiny bit satiny. When you apply the top coat, it's just going to let everything glow and, of course, enhance the longevity of your manicure. Number 10 is Upside Down Horseshoe, and this one is a silver magnetic pigment forged together with a yellow gold shimmer. It's inspired by the belief that hanging a horseshoe with the feet down empties it of all of its good luck. Now this one, again, I'm going to show it two ways. I'm going to show it magnetized and unmagnetized. This has such a beautiful formula and finish. It's really striking and glowy and vibrant, like very kind of bam in your face. And as you can see, when you apply the cat eye effect bar magnet, it pulls that pigment and you're left behind with this beautiful yellowy gold shimmer. It's just very striking and very pretty. If you choose to wear it on its own, as I'm showing on my index finger, it will cover, I think for everybody, in 2 coats. It is very opaque. And my recommendation is to hold the bar magnet in place for as long as you can, ideally up to 60 seconds while the polish dries, and that will help ensure a tighter line when you remove the magnet. This polish does also dry down a tiny bit satiny, so use a glossy top coat to enhance that really intense, bold, metallic-y look. I really do love metallic-y nails. They're just very Y2K, very like edgy to me, and I love them in the wintertime especially. I think we're now on polish 11. This one is Spilled Salt. And Spilled Salt is an iridescent cobalt shimmer speckled with silver reflective micro glitter and holographic flakes. This one's inspired by the belief that spilling salt will cause bad luck. And of course, to counteract it, you have to take a pinch of the salt and toss it over your shoulder. This one is just so pretty and sparkly and glowy and holographic. I am a really big fan of this polish. I love the formula. It does definitely start out sheer, but it does build up beautifully in 3 coats. Now there is a touch of reflective glitter in here, but it is honestly used quite sparingly. It doesn't create an overly textured finish, but I am going to show it using a glitter suitable glitter grabber top coat, and then with a additional layer of quick dry top coat, which again will ensure a very glossy gel-like finish, which is always what I want when I wear something sparkly. It just allows the light to hit the polish better. Those holographic elements then really sparkle in the sunlight. It just is so beautiful, as you're going to see. Now here we have Step on a Crack, which is an emerald purple pink shifting multi-chrome flake with linear holographic pigment and a crackled looking finish. This one is inspired by the old rhyme that if you step on a crack, you'll break your mother's back, specifically, I think is the rhyme. At least that's how I heard it. But this one is so pretty and interesting. I absolutely love the way it builds up. So you are definitely going to want to build it up in 3 coats. And I just love nail polishes like this. I love linear holographic. I love multi-chrome flakes. And I do agree that this has a really interesting, almost cracked look to it, even though it's not a crackle polish. Now, the one thing I will note about linear holographic polishes such as these is that the linear holographic effect improves as the polish dries down. So once it dries down completely, you're going to get the strongest linear effect. And same with top coat. You want to definitely use a top coat and allow that to dry down fully to get the strongest possible linear holographic effect. And here I am showing it completely dried down with the top coat. You can see what I mean. It's just so interesting and beautiful. And wait for the sunlight to hit this polish. Now we are going to take a look at number 12, Snake Eyes. This one is a slithering snake green cream. It's a play on words, as the dice roll of double ones is usually undesirable. Now this is such a beautiful shade of green. Honestly, I am in love with this shade of green, and I don't often find myself saying that, especially not creams, but this one has a beautiful, almost jelly-like formula. I did apply it over a base coat, which makes the application a total breeze. This is going to be opaque in 2 coats, and wow, I absolutely love what Clionadh did here with this color. It is totally stunning. The perfect shade of this sort of olivey, light olive, I don't know, it's like a Castelvetrano olive. It's just really, really beautiful. It does dry very glossy, but I still recommend top coat. That will, of course, enhance the shine and make your manicure last as long as possible, which is definitely what you want with a beautiful color like this. And our 13th polish is aptly named 13. This one is a gorgeous polish made of 13 components. It has a pink, peach, yellow shifting magnetic pole, and it reveals a grungy green base with multicolored flakes and holographic glitter. This is inspired by the quote-unquote unlucky 13 number. I've always liked the number 13, and I love this polish. So here I am using the DIY horseshoe magnet trick, which I have down below in my FAQs for anyone who's curious how I achieve that effect. And I will also show this polish using a bar magnet. So I do recommend putting down 1 coat of the polish and then hitting it with the bar magnet on that second coat. Again, holding it down as long as possible. And I do think that this polish is best in 3 coats if you're going to wear it with the bar magnet applied. It just adds even more of those gorgeous elements, and wow, I just love the way the magnetic pigment pulls away and you really see the flakes and the hollow. It is supremely gorgeous. I love this polish, and I love wearing it either way, honestly. Wearing it with the horseshoe style magnet, as you can see on my index, creates this incredible sort of cast of shimmer and shift, and then using the bar magnet, of course, gives it that cat eye look, which is equally beautiful. I can't say I prefer it either way. It's beautiful in both, I guess, applications or styles. And for anyone who's curious, my ring finger is also the bar magnet, and my pinky is also the horseshoe velvet style magnet.
I don't know where to start with my favorites because I do love everything in this collection. I feel like Clionadh really put their heart into this, and I mean, they do with everything, but this collection I just think is so incredibly special. I love the theme, all of the names, and obviously all of the colors. I think that red Sunrise Sailor's Demise is just incredibly special and beautiful and murky and pretty and grungy, and the formula is like silk, so I definitely recommend that one. Spilled Salt is another personal favorite just because I love the color, love the sparkle in there, and I just really like the name too. Chain Letter has a special place in my heart because I remember those chain emails specifically, and my sister even started one. I don't think it caught on, unfortunately, but we tried and that was a lot of fun. So I did really like that polish. I mean, I could just continue listing all of them, but I'll stop at 13. That one has just so many elements in it. As they say, there's 13 ingredients, different like features to that polish, and it has so much going on, but it all works together so beautifully. And when the light hits it, it's just like chef's kiss. So please let me know in the comments what you think of these polishes. I really enjoyed swatching them, so hopefully you like them as much as I do. Again, don't forget to use my affiliate code to save 6% on your purchase. And I guess that's it for me. Happy Halloween, and hopefully I will see you in the next video. Bye!